This is professional wrestler Chris Rex, and you're listening to the Playmakers Blog Podcast, my only destination for sports talk radio.
Hope you're enjoying the episode that you listened to so far, and if you are, take a quick listen to this. If you ever thought about starting your own podcast because you love to talk, you love to debate, you want to get your thoughts out there to the world, but you got questions. How do I distribute it? How do I record it? How do I get it to host? There's only one answer for you, and that's Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it is 100% free. Not only 100% free, but easy to use. So if you want to go ahead and start that podcast and get your brand out there, go to anchor.fm/start. Again, that is anchor.fm/start to go ahead and start on your brand right here, right now. So what you waiting on? Get on it. You ready? I'm ready. The Playmakers Bar Podcast present Hoops Talk, hosted by Darnell the Playmaker Salins. NBA, college basketball, playoffs, March Madness. No matter what, we talking hoops, man. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? What's good? Welcome to Hoops Talk from the Playmakers Bar Podcast. You know me, your host, out here in Jacksonville, Florida, Darnell the Playmaker Salins. You know why I'm here. Everybody knows why I'm here. Everybody knows why everybody else is getting ready to talk basketball, because we have reached the NBA Finals. At the release of this recording tonight, Wednesday, 9 p.m. on ABC, it will be Game 1 of the NBA Finals between the top seed, the Western champs, the Los Angeles Lakers, versus the 5th seed out of the East, the Eastern Conference champs, the Miami Heat. Now, we're going to preview this, but first we're going to go back over what paths these two teams took over in the West and in the East. And, just give you acknowledged accomplishments, what's been going on, and how we got here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's go in order. Let's go to the West side, because the West was clinched first. Over this past weekend, matter of fact, you can call this past weekend closeout weekend, because that's what happened over the weekend. Both series got closed out, Saturday and Sunday. So, Saturday, it was the Western Conference Finals. Game 5 between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. We're wanting to see if Denver Nuggets can do another 3-1 comeback. I didn't see it happening. Some people was like, I don't know. It's the Nuggets. They are known for coming from 3-1. Not against LeBron James. Not against the Los Angeles Lakers. I didn't see a 3-1 comeback from the Nuggets on this one. Not against LeBron James. LeBron James never loses a 3-1 lead, and he proved it on Saturday night. Interesting game. Look, I'm just going to give the Nuggets a whole lot of credit. Mike Malone, what he got with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray, he is limping. He hurt. You can tell he wasn't getting no lift on his shots. But that man would not stop balling. He was doing everything in his power to ensure they got to a Game 6. Jokic tried everything he could, but he was in foul trouble. But like Frank Vogel found a way. You know what? The Dwight Howard gave us a better opportunity of defending the Joker, in which they did. As the Lakers close out the Nuggets 117-107, LeBron James, 38 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists. That's how you do in the closeout game. He put the clamps down in the fourth quarter. He scored 16 of his 38 points in the fourth quarter. When it was time to send the team packing, he sent the Nuggets packing. He sent the Nuggets back home. Anthony Davis had 27 points and 5 rebounds. He had 7 points in the fourth quarter. So your stars Anthony Davis and LeBron James scored 23 of the 30 points that the Lakers had in the fourth quarter. The stars came together to close out this series. Danny Green had 11. Alex Caruso had 11. Rondo gave you 8. Kuzma gave you 8. Not bad. You know, even though Jokic was in foul, Ruggers only played 30 minutes. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. He was in foul trouble. He picked up his his fourth foul at the beginning of the third quarter. At the beginning of the fourth quarter. Malone had to work his way. Murray, 19 points, 8 assists. He wasn't right. He wasn't right, but he tried his damnness. Millsap gave you 13. Grant gave you 20. Monte Morris gave you 10. Michael Porter Jr. gave you 10. These dudes tried. These dudes tried over at Denver. I give Denver a lot of credit. They come back from a 3-1 deficit against Utah. And then to do it again to the Los Angeles Clippers. I got some Los Angeles Clippers news that y'all probably already heard of and probably still talking about to this day. But we got news about the Los Angeles Clippers. Denver Nuggets came back from a 3-1 deficit to the Los Angeles Clippers and sent them home. They went down 3-1 to LA. Look, not against LeBron. You're not doing it again against LeBron James in the show. So shout out to the King. Shout out to the Lakers. They are back in the NBA Finals. I think the franchise set a record for most finals appearances. I think it's like 30-something, 32. I might be wrong on that. But they said they've been to the finals a whole lot. This will be LeBron James' 10th NBA Finals. He's 3-6 in NBA Finals, with most of those losses coming as a Cleveland Cavalier. With two of those 3 wins, championships came with the Miami Heat and one with Cleveland. As that one, they came back from 3-1 down against the Golden State Warriors. But the Lakers are back where they belong, as far as basketball-wise, in a championship series. That's what most people wanted. You got what you wanted. Shout out to the Lakers. They took on a very hot, but very, very winded, a very tired, fatigued Portland Trail Blazers. Took them down 4-1. And then they took on James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and the Houston Rockets in the second round. Beat them 4-1. And then, as we just talked about, the Game 5 between the Denver Nuggets, they beat them 4-1. So the Lakers are 12-2 in these 12-3 in these NBA playoffs. 12-3. What can you say? This was how the West was won, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's switch gears. Let's go over to the Miami Heat side. The Miami Heat, they played their Game 6 against the Boston Celtics on Sunday. What a game that was. You just knew that the Celtics was going to do everything in their power to not go home. It was a good contested game for most of the way. You know, Heat was up 2 at halftime. Heat was up 2 after 3 going into the fourth quarter. Boston took a 6-point lead. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then Miami put on a barrage. From the 9:15 mark, when it was down 96-90, the Heat went on a 30. They outscored the Boston Celtics 35-17 for the rest of the quarter. With a 31-12 run before Boston could have back-to-back buckets. I'm going to say that again. At the 9:15 mark of the fourth quarter, almost 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, Boston was up 96-90. The Miami Heat, from the 9:15 mark down 6, outscored the Celtics 35-17 with a 32-12 run before the Boston Celtics could score back-to-back buckets. Yeah, you know it's a long song because that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. 35-17 in 9 minutes? Look, They went into the quarter with the score. Like, dude, they only had 2 points. They only had two. It was from the 12-minute mark to the 9:15 mark. The Boston Celtics outscored Miami 10-2, and that's how they got a 6-point lead. 35-17 in 9 minutes. 35 points in 9 minutes is ridiculous. Miami has a complete team. I said it during the bubble. I said it in the playoffs. Miami has a complete team. They got slashers, they got scorers, and they got snipers. And you got one person, Tyler Herro, who can do all three. He can drive to the hole, he can shoot jumpers, and he can be a sniper from three. Duncan, a sniper. Jimmy Butler, a scorer and a slasher. Bam Adebayo, a powerhouse. We already know what Iguodala can do with the man being in. This is Iguodala's 6th straight final. 6th straight final. This man is living in the finals. Happy for Jimmy Butler. This is the first time he get to the finals. This is the first time Miami been to the finals since the Big Three. And the last time they was in the finals with the Big Three, they got splashed by the Spurs. If y'all don't remember that series, that's when San Antonio, led by Kawhi Leonard, Tony Parker, what's my other boy name? That's when Danny Green was on that team too, by the way. Yeah, Danny Green was on that team. Patty Mills was what I'm thinking of. That's when they just blew the doors off Miami. That's when they had that crazy shooting performance. They were shooting like 70% from three. It was ridiculous like how bad the Spurs was just killing them shooting. But it is what it is. Miami's there. They are back. The road that, matter of fact, before I go to the road that they took, Jimmy Butler had 22 points, 8 assists. Herro had 19, 5 and 7. Robinson had 15 and 6. Iguodala had 15. Dragic had 13, 7. So, 22 from Butler, 32 from Adebayo, 19 from Herro, 15 from Robinson, 15 from Iguodala, and 13 from Gordon Dragic. That's how you win 113 and 125. A complete performance, a team performance. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players who scored in double figures, and I think only 7 players played. Only 8 players played, and out of the 8, 6 of them scored in double figures. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. You can't. 4 starters and 2 bench players scored in double figures. Jimmy Butler didn't have that backup performance. It was Bam Adebayo. In Game 4, it was Tyler Herro. In Game 6, it's Bam Adebayo. Look, Miami. It was something to be dealt with. The road that they took. In the first round, they swept the 4 seed of the Indiana Pacers. They took out the top seed of the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks, in 5. And we just talked about they took out the 3 seed, the Boston Celtics, in 6. They are 12-3 in the NBA playoffs. We got 2 teams who's 12-3 in the NBA playoffs, meeting in the NBA finals. Could you ask for anything better? Like, the Lakers went was Game 5 in all 3 series, but they dropped one in all 3 series. The furthest the Miami Heat was 6 when they got a shutout. They got a sweep in the first round, a gentleman sweep in the second round, and a little fight in the East Finals. This is great. This is really great. I love it. I love it. So now, let's sit here and let's preview the NBA Finals. As we mentioned, the first time the Los Angeles Lakers been in the finals since 2010. That was the second of a back-to-back when the Lakers took down their most heated rivalry in the Boston Celtics. A lot of people like to say the Clippers or the Spurs or the Kings or no. This was, we talking Magic and Bird going at it. And then it is Pierce and Kobe. So that was the last time they won it. That was the last time they was in it. Was the last time they won it. LeBron James going in his 10th NBA Finals, 3-6, trying to go 4-6, and not go 3-7. He has a good one in making Anthony Davis, who has played well at times and has not played well. Because the last two games, Game 5 and Game 4 against the Nuggets, you combined for 7 rebounds. You can't be doing that in these finals against Bam Adebayo and the guys they can bring in like Solomon Hill. Like we gonna need more rebounds from Mr. Anthony Davis if the Lakers are gonna win this one. Just saying. LeBron gonna be LeBron. Anthony Davis gonna have to be, the brow. He gonna have to be AD in these finals. Danny Green, he got about 3 rings. 2 with the Spurs, 1 with Toronto. Maybe 4. Maybe he got 3 with the Spurs and 1 with Toronto. Anybody else with the Lakers that got championship experience? LeBron James, Danny Green. No, I think that's it. For as championship experience for the Lakers. Dwight Howard he been to 1 finals. Lost to the Lakers in 2009. He was with Orlando. Rondo has won the NBA Finals with the Boston Celtics. You got some. JaVale McGee and Quinn Cook, they got rings just by being on the bench for the Golden State Warriors. Well, JaVale McGee played a bit. He played a bit in that finals. So I ain't gonna say that. J.R. Smith got a ring. They got people with championship experience. LeBron James, Dwight Howard, Danny Green, Rondo, JaVale McGee, Quinn Cook, J.R. Smith. They got championship. We haven't even seen Cook, Jared Dudley, or J.R. Smith basically in these playoffs. You seen JaVale McGee was the starter, but smart play by Renfro switching up and bringing Dwight Howard as the starter. Give him credit on that. We still haven't seen Kyle Kuzma become that 3rd scorer for the Lakers. We're still waiting on Kyle Kuzma to, show up. Now might be the time, sir. Because after these set of games here, that can't go no more than 7. You gonna have to be the 3rd scorer somehow, some way. But we gonna see. I'm just saying. Kyle Kuzma, are you gonna wake up and be that 3rd scorer? Are we gonna get playoff Rondo in these finals? Is Danny Green gonna finally step up and start hitting some key shots now? Caruso, he a baller. I like Caruso. I don't even like the Lakers. I can't even stand the Lakers. I hate the Lakers. But I'm gonna give credit is due. Caruso is a baller. He plays defense. He tries to be in the right spot. He tries to make the right plays. He listens to LeBron. I mean, he's Caruso can ball. I give him that. I'm gonna say this. I love the maturity of Dwight Howard too. I'm not gonna lie. Dwight Howard, after all the shenanigans or everything he been through from Orlando to the Lakers the first time, to Houston, to Atlanta, to Charlotte, all over the place. He has accepted his role on the team, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to win the championship. I respect that. Carmelo did the same thing with Portland. He accepted his role with the Portland Trailblazers, and he's willing to do anything to be a winner. They made it to the playoffs. They fought and clawed their way to the playoffs. And when you have to fight and claw your way to the playoffs, you got to deal with the top seed. But I'm looking forward to seeing more Carmelo in the Portland Trailblazers. The contrast from this side. What do we have here? The Miami Heat? Let's see. Who has championships on the Miami Heat? The only person I'm looking at is Andre Iguodala and Udonis Haslem. The Lakers got 7 players who have been in the championship or won the championship. And the Miami Heat only have pretty much 2 guys. Iguodala, we already know about his 6th straight finals appearance. Udonis Haslem, he's been to every Heat finals. with Dwayne Wade, and then to the big three with Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. He was there for all four of them. Everybody else never been this far. Jimmy Butler, his ninth season, I think it's his ninth season in the NBA. Haven't been there. Jay Crowder, haven't been there. Bam Adebayo is nothing but his second year. Gordon Dragic, never been there. Tyler Herro, you're a rookie. Duncan Robinson, haven't been there. Derrick Jones Jr., haven't been there. Miles Leonard, haven't been there. Kendrick Nunn, a rookie, never been there. Kelly Olynyk. Ooh, was Kelly Olynyk there when Boston won it? I don't think so. I think that was after. But either way. Only championship experience they got is Iguodala, Udonis Haslem, and their head coach, Eric Spoelstra, who coached the Big Three when they went to them 4 straight NBA Finals, winning 2 of them. So, this is going to be interesting. He employed that zone defense against Boston, have Boston turn the ball over left and right. They didn't know what to do. They never played against the zone before a day in their life. But, it is what it is. So now, we got the championship experience out the way. Let's break this series down. So we know LeBron James and Anthony Davis are the stars. Everybody's going to be watching them. Who's going to be the third scorer? Who's going to be the third wheel for the Lakers? Caruso, Danny Green, Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Rondo. Who's going to be the third one? Dwight Howard even. Now, when we look at Miami, we're going to talk about Jimmy Butler. But not all eyes are going to be on Jimmy Butler. That's the difference in this. We're going to talk about Jimmy Butler. We're going to talk about Bam Adebayo. We're going to talk about Gordon Dragic. We're going to talk about Tyler Herro. We're going to talk about Duncan Robinson. We're going to talk about Gordon Dragic. It's 2 guys we're going to talk about from LA for sure. And which one of the others of Danny Green, Alex Caruso, Dwight Howard, Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Out of the 5, who's going to be the third wheel on that team to help do what they need to do? On Miami side, we know Jimmy Butler's the leader. We know that. But Gordon Dragic, we going to look at. Tyler Herro, we going to look at. Bam Adebayo, we going to look at. Duncan Robinson, we going to look at. We going to look at Iguodala because, you been here before. So we know your leadership can come in. That we talking 2, looking for a third in the Lakers, and 6 for the Miami Heat. But look, don't forget what Tyler Herro did in Game 4 against the Boston Celtics. 37 points. Shooting ridiculous from 3-point range. Matter of fact, shooting ridiculous on the field, period. He went in on Boston. He made sure Boston going to be down 3-1. Closeout game, Bam Adebayo. I'm going to say his stats again. 32 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists in the closeout game. We already know about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler in his first series against the Indiana Pacers, he dropped 40 in game 1. And went off. I think he had like 22 points in the 4th quarter and made sure they took that series. Gordon Dragic. A couple of games that they played against the Milwaukee Bucks and Boston took over in the 4th quarter to help seal a victory for the Miami Heat. Iguodala, he a champion. He's been there 6 times. This is 6 straight finals. And matter of fact, he has done it against LeBron James too. He has beaten LeBron James. Matter of fact, he had got Finals MVP for sticking LeBron James. Even though LeBron James still was doing getting his numbers. But when it came down to it, LeBron got tired. Iguodala was rewarded. So we gonna see what Frank Vogel gonna do compared to what Eric Spoelstra. I wonder if Eric Spoelstra is gonna employ his own against the Lakers. Because the fact that LeBron James is a very good passer, I want to see if Eric Spoelstra is going to deploy that zone. Because LeBron James is a damn good passer. The man closed out the Denver Nuggets with a triple-double. 38 points, 16 assists, and 10 rebounds, 16 assists. I wonder if that zone will work against the Lakers. Anthony Davis can't have no laps. He can't have one of them games he just going through the motion. You can't. Not in this. Because if you do, Bam Adebayo will take advantage. Bam Adebayo ain't scared of nobody. And he's showing it. He ain't scared of nobody. He gonna get in there, he gonna bang with you. Jimmy Butler, he's been chilling. He arrived when he needs to. You got to arrive, homie. You can't be Jimmy Butler now. You got to be Jimmy Buckets. You got to be Jimmy Buckets now. Tyler Herro, keep doing what you're doing, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't change nothing. Don't change nothing. You have the green light to shoot. You shoot that ball. Let's go for Duncan Robinson too. You have the green light to shoot. You shoot that ball. Now the problem is, does Bam guard Anthony Davis and Duncan Robinson guard LeBron? Or does Bam guard LeBron and Duncan Robinson guards Anthony Davis? That's going to be the key. If Eric Spoelstra don't go to the zone, who's going to man up with who? Because somebody got to guard LeBron, somebody got to guard Anthony Davis. But I believe Butler can handle Green. That would be interesting. No matter who the point guard is, it can be Rondo. It can be somebody else like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It can be anybody. I want to. Matter of fact, KCP against Goran Dragic. I want to see that matchup too. KCP against Goran Dragic. I want to see that too. Along with Rondo going against Goran Dragic. I want to see that. How would KCP and Rondo do against Goran Dragic? I would like to see that. And Tyler Herro. Because, man, look here. Look here. I want to see this. Matter of fact, I'm so anxious. I want to see the lineup. I already know Miami Heat lineup. Miami Heat lineup going to be Goran Dragic, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Duncan Robinson. Did I say that right? Hold on. Goran Dragic, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Duncan Robinson, and who's going to be that fifth person? Oh, Jay Crowder. Ooh, the Jay Crowder guard LeBron James. I forgot about Jay Crowder. Oh. So, your guards going to be Dragic and Butler, and your front court going to be Robinson, Crowder, and Adebayo against James, Davis, Green, KCP, and I don't know. Will it be Caruso? Will it be Rondo? Will it be Dwight Howard? Dwight Howard versus Bam Adebayo. I would like to see that. Dwight Howard been where Adebayo is at right now. Dwight Howard has been there. Will Dwight Howard school Bam Adebayo in the finals? Or when Bam Adebayo will show Dwight Howard, yo, I ain't you. Imagine Dwight Howard versus Bam Adebayo. Jay Crowder against LeBron James. I like to see that. I like to. Duncan Robinson versus Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis better take full advantage of it. He better take full advantage of it. And if he don't, Duncan Robinson will shoot threes in his face without hesitation. Like Stephen A. said, he's a sniper. A professional sniper from three. He will pull it from the park. Tyler Herro, KCP or Danny Green, and then the other one guarding Goran Dragic, and then off the bench you're gonna bring in Andre Iguodala for LeBron James, and for Frank Vogel you can bring in Markieff Morris for Jimmy Butler if you need to. This gonna be a chess match. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is gonna be a chess match here. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to pick this. Because most people think that Lakers is finna just run away with this. It's possible. It's possible that the Lakers could run away with this series. They could end them in 4 or 5. It's possible. But I don't see it. This might go 6 and 7, man. This might go 6 and 7. Because, look, the Heat have some ball lookers. They have dogs on that. The Lakers really don't got, like, okay, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Rondo is a dog. I'll get Rondo back. Rondo will get down and dirty with you. He will. Morris will get down and dirty with you. He will. Dwight Howard is becoming a dog. I get that. He's becoming a dog. Danny Green, he ain't no dog. Alex Caruso, he really ain't a dog. But Butler's a dog. Adebayo's a dog. Iguodala. We already know Iguodala, dog. He don't care. He'll guard LeBron James if he has to. Tyler Herro is a bad boy. That 20-year-old is a bad boy. Duncan Robinson. If you get him the slightest day, you gotta treat him like you treat Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You can't get them. They can't see the hoop. You gotta do whatever you can for them not to see the hoop. Because if they see a glimpse of that hoop, that ball going up and it's going in. They don't care. They take on the personality of their leader, Jimmy Butler. These boys don't care. They come ready to fight. Do not think the Lakers is finna push over this team. Matter of fact, I might go on a limb and say they might get punched in the mouth in game 1 tonight on Wednesday. Wednesday come, Miami might punch the Lakers in the mouth. Because all they gonna hear is, oh man, Miami ain't ready for them. Oh, this is free reign for LeBron. Lakers gonna dominate. Miami might come out and punch these boys in their mouth. The Lakers only got one extra day of rest in the Miami Heat. The Lakers gonna have 3 days of rest. Miami gonna have 2 days of rest. Miami might come out and punch these boys in the mouth and say, yo, y'all ain't finna treat us like y'all treat everybody else. Oh no, y'all gonna respect us. Yeah, I think Miami ready for the challenge. I can see this going 6-7 games right now. I really do. I don't know who to pick. I might need to save my pick for tonight's show that we got going on over on Pipe Bomb Radio, which I will be the International Podcast Day over on PipeBombRadioSpeaker.com, the Pipe Bomb website, Blackjack TV, My High Radio, all types of stuff. I might save my pick. I might do my pick on that show, and it's gonna be live too. I'm gonna be right before. Let's get we're going at 7 to 10. I might do it right before. I'm gonna be on the first part. I might do an hour and a half on the show, and then be heading out, get ready for the game. But it's going at least 6. In my opinion, I got a feeling it's going 6. It's going 6, man. I don't know who to pick though. Part of me don't want to pick the Lakers. I can't stand the Lakers, to be honest. I really hate the Lakers. Even though LeBron is there, I still hate the Lakers. But at the same time, I ain't gonna disrespect the Lakers. I ain't gonna disrespect LeBron James and what they doing. But also in the same breath, they ain't finna push over Miami. I don't see them pushing over Miami. I don't. I think they're gonna have to fight their way for this title. They're gonna have to fight and claw their way for this title. Anthony Davis gonna have to outplay Adebayo. I'm just gonna say that right now. Because if Adebayo outdo Anthony Davis, there's going to be some problems for the Lakers. It's going to be some problems for the Lakers. If Bam Adebayo outplays Anthony Davis, it's going to be some problems. Because if he outplaying Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler can just relax, take his moment. Tyler Herro, he going to do his thing. He going to shoot that ball. Duncan Roberts going to shoot the ball. Gordon Dragic, he going to pick his spots. Jay Crowder can shoot. Jay Crowder is averaging double figures in these playoffs. Now, this past game, he didn't hit double figures. He was at 9. But Jay Crowder averaged double figures in these playoffs. LeBron James know about Iguodala, so we ain't nothing to say on that one. LeBron James know about Iguodala. So, it's going to be interesting to see how these coaches set up their team and how these players react to being on the big stage. But, yeah. You know what? Give me the... Man, I don't know who to pick. I don't. I'm going to take the Lakers in 6. I'm going to take the Lakers in 6, man. That's how I'm taking the Lakers in 6. Other than that, we got some coaching news. First reported by CBS Sports, the Los Angeles Clippers have fired Doc Rivers. Most people seen that coming after the Denver Nuggets came back from a 3-1 deficit to eliminate Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and the Clippers. Now the question is, who do you find to replace Doc Rivers? Shout out to my boy Dre there, because right after this happened, he said Doc Rivers is out of there. It took to after the Lakers made the finals to finally fire him. So it's a combination of the Nuggets coming back and sweeping them, and the Lakers making the finals. So Doc Rivers is fired. So that's another head coaching vacancy open already. We still got the Pelicans, the Pacers, the 76ers. Now the Clippers job open. Or is that word on word is that the Sixers and the Pelicans have already reached out to Doc Rivers to make them their next head coach. We'll see. We got some more coaching vacancies out there. Will it be more? And who will get what job? That's what we're going to see. Matter of fact, the Oklahoma City job is open as well after Billy Donovan refusing. After Billy Donovan would not come back because OKC couldn't pick a direction, and Billy Donovan got the Chicago Bulls job. So that job is still open. We're going to see what's going on from there. They are already getting ready for the NBA draft process. I think they already starting the draft camp already down in, I want to say it's in Orlando or somewhere else. I don't know. That's what I need to look at. International Podcast Day, 7 p.m. You can catch it on the Pipe Bomb website. Go to the Facebook page, Pain Train Pipe Bomb or NYC Pipe Bomb Radio to see what time and what all the platforms that they on. They're gonna be Ricky Rickowich, Melissa Macho, Lynn Brunet, myself, my boy Bearman Alice will be on. I believe Chris Rex will be on, and a whole lot of other podcasts from all over the world will be on this. So y'all check that out. Catch me on that. Other than that, what's coming up this week from the Playmakers Blog? We got the Best on the Mic podcast coming up. Myself, the Bearman, Alex Alcazar, and my boy Dre from Sports Webby Dre. Also, check out the new Rambly Talk episode coming out. We're going to recap what happened over at Buffalo. We look forward to the game against the Giants. That should be a win for us. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. Other than that, if you listen on Apple Podcasts, subscribe, rate, and review on Apple and any other platform. Follow us. You have an opportunity to rate right on there too. With that being said, down in the Playmaker Silence, signing off. I'll catch y'all next time for the Hoops Talk.
Thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your day to chill with me on Hoops Talk. And if you enjoyed today's episode on today, go ahead and head to our website, theplaymakersblog.com, and subscribe to the website to stay up to date with everything that goes on here at the Playmakers Blog, from blog posts to podcast episodes. And you can go ahead and shop for your Playmakers Blog merch. Just hit that shop tab, and you can either go to our Threadless store or our Spreadshirt store to get the Playmakers Blog merch. If you're listening on iTunes, please leave a review and drop a rating for the podcast that you just listened to on today. We'll greatly appreciate it. And if you're looking for other ways to listen to us, we on TuneIn Radio, we on Spotify, we on Stitcher, we are on Speaker, iHeartRadio, and many other main platforms that you listen to your podcast. Until then, the Playmaker signing off. Until next week for Hoops Talk.